again. So let's get started. I think the first thing that we want to talk about was, if you remember, back in September, we launched Vodafone Supernet. And if you remember, Supernet was our innovation in which we drove the experience of the customers, the internet browsing experience of the customers, in a very different manner. It was an innovation that we had done here at Vodafone. By the way, it works for all our customers, and it was something that gave a big differentiation to our network. So we launched that in September. Now, if you remember, there were 4 basic pillars on the basis of which this Supernet was launched. The first one, which is called Ultra Speed, that was about the fastest speed experience for our customers. Whether you are on 4G+, whether you're on 4G, whether you're on 3G, it is the fastest speed experience that you can get here in Romania. That is our promise, and that's what we deliver. Secondly, the second pillar that it was based on was, sorry, this thing is beeping. I'm actually expecting a phone call, but I'm not sure why it's beeping. The second pillar that was built on was Extreme. Extreme was the best video experience that a consumer can have on the Supernet. What that meant was, when you are watching videos, which by the way is a big part of our customer experience today, you experience no buffering, you experience no delays, and in summary, you have the best video streaming experience on Supernet. The other 2 pillars were really around security. The first one being Max Protect. The idea being Max Protect is, as the world of internet grows, there are many sites which have bad things on them. There are many viruses that are going around. Now, the idea was to protect our customers from anti-phishing, from viruses and malware and so on, and those things. And the idea was to do it in the network. So in reality, you never get to a point where your phone and the data on your phone gets destroyed because somehow viruses or other things get on it. And the innovation that we came up with was to say, by the time viruses get on the phone and somehow you try to stop them there, it's already too late. And by the time the customers are already on a particular site which has malware, it's too late. We wanted to stop them before they got to your devices. And this was the solution that we developed, which, by the way, we'll talk a little bit more about that later, but it has been very successful and protected many customers in the time since COVID. So that was the idea behind Max Protect. And then Security Pro 2.0 was taking security to the next level for businesses. Businesses, as you know, one of the top things that keeps them awake at night and keeps them worried is their data. So this is a solution that protects the data that businesses hold. I'm very proud and very happy to introduce the next 2 things that we will add to the Supernet umbrella. And those are, the first one, which is VoLTE, which stands for Voice over LTE, which is essentially native 4G voice. And the second one is called Call Plus, which is a unique Vodafone innovation, which of course we will talk a little bit more about. So just for a second, imagine, of course in the world today, certainly in Romania, as well as in many parts of the world, 4G has been developed, 4G Plus has been developed, much like ourselves, many other operators are providing 4G services. But what you don't probably know is that 4G up till now today was predominantly a data experience. That means when you browse on internet, when you're using Facebook, when you're doing streaming videos, when you're doing other things, 4G works really well because it is for data experience. But actually, as soon as you either get a phone call or you make a phone call, the experience changes to 3G because LTE today, 4G today, does not have any native voice capability. So suddenly, you have a 4G phone, you're in 4G coverage, you're enjoying 4G experience, you get a voice call, and suddenly the whole experience goes down to 3G. So think about when you're browsing, you're doing other things, suddenly now you're doing it on 3G. VoLTE changes all of that. So the things that we will showcase you today were very much developed here. They were inspired through people working here and thinking about ways in which they can do things that they can do to improve the experience that we can provide to our customers.